Hi, boys and girls. Good morning. I'm just getting adjusted here for us. Just while we're waiting on everybody to get here. Okay, that's good. I think I'm going to have to get a new holder for the iPad for us. But we'll just sit here a minute and wait while we're waiting on everybody to get on. I wanted to double check. I wanted to talk about a couple of things. Something that just happened this morning. I hope you've gotten your alert now about it. Anyway, I wanted to make sure that you knew that the food deliveries from school today are running an hour late, okay? They're running an hour behind because there's so much food to give out, okay? They're giving out enough food today to last you through next week, okay? Because next week is spring break. There will not be any food deliveries next week, okay? So, I'm trying to find it on my phone on Facebook so I can read it off to you and get it right. Let me see if I can find the website while we're waiting on everybody to get on here. Okay, Morgan County Schools. There we go. Let's see if I can find it on here, because I want to make sure everybody knows, and then I'm going to say it again at the end, okay? Goodness. I thought it was on here. I think my husband's helping me. I think he's working too to try to find it. Let's go over the pickup stops, okay? Because you may not be at your regular bus stop. If you're at the place where you usually get on the bus, you're good. That's where you'll get your meal, but you will need help carrying it. An adult or a bigger kid needs to be out there with you because you're getting so much food, okay? So Central Elementary, Coalfield, Oakdale, in Petros, the Rock Mission, that will be the Petros Joiner. That's where Petros Joiner will pick their food up, is at Rock Mission. Sunbright and the Morgan Scott Project in Deer Lodge. Now, adults, your child has to be with you, okay? And I think they're going to hand them to you through the window. Hey, good morning. Can you text me and tell me who you are? But I'm looking to see. I think it's running an hour behind. So I don't think it'll start till 11, and the routes will not start till 11. Okay, here we go. But there will be a lot of food, okay? So you're going to need an adult to help you get the food, okay? And I was trying to see if I had it in a message, but I don't. Okay? So you want to be sure to get that, because they're not going to be having the food runs next week, okay? So be sure and do that. Another thing I want to talk to you about is today is our last class session until Monday, April 13. And on Monday, April 13, we will come back and we will have class at 10 o'clock. Next week is spring break, so you need to get out and play and have a wonderful staycation. The other thing I want to say to you is that even though we will not be having classes, if you are interested, on my personal Facebook page every night at 7 o'clock, I will continue to have a Bible story every night at 7 o'clock. or some kind of little Bible devotion, okay? So I just wanted to let you know that. Even though we won't be seeing each other every morning at 10, I will still be on at 7. And of course, you can always text me if you want to say hello or post something on my Facebook page. Be writing about your adventures that you're having every day, drawing pictures and writing about your adventures. I hope you have wonderful spring break adventures. Okay, so let's get, I lost my one person. Let's see if we can get them back on here. And when we get them back on here, we will start with our pledge. Okay, let's see if we can get you back on here. Let me remind you that I have sent through Remind and posted on our Facebook page. There are some cell phone carriers that are offering unlimited data at this time, and there is a I copied and pasted the information to that to our Facebook page on here and through Remind. So good morning. We're going to get started. I'm assuming this is audio. I might be wrong. And hey, we've got another one. Good morning. Okay, kindergarten kids ready to have class. Let's say our pledge. Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, good job. All right, here is our calendar for April. Let's go to Starfall. Start making that calendar.
Yippee! It's April 2020. Let's make a calendar.
Okay. Let me find it. Sorry. Okay, here we go.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Okay, so let's do our counting right now, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay, here we go.
Great job. Today is Friday, April 3rd, 2020.
Okay, and let's go on.
Friday, 3rd. Great job.
Okay, let me show you something. Here is today where this blue star is. I'm going to put these 3 stars here. And the next time we have class will be here. All next week is your spring break, okay? Okay, and there is our calendar. Okay. Oops, sorry. Just kind of went a little wonky there. Oop, where'd we go? Okay. All right. Now, here's a visual I want you to keep in your heads. If you're having trouble with the difference in lowercase b and lowercase d, Bubba Bear, let me get my marker out. Bubba Bear, Here's the bees. The bees like to walk. See, they're walking together. They're headed the same direction. But the D's like to talk. Look, they're facing each other. The D's like to talk. Okay? The bees like to walk, but the D's like to talk. And they're facing each other, okay? So, if you can that's a good visual to keep in your mind if you're having trouble with the B and the D situation, okay? All right. Okay, yes, we've already found the partners in rhyme here, okay, on our poem that I wrote you. But now we're going to talk about, we're talking about syllabication. And syllabication and partners and rhyming work together to help you hear, it tickles your ears. It makes it that sing-song thing. It's what grabs your brain and helps your brain hold on to it and helps you remember it, okay? So we are going to do the next two stanzas, which the first one, the third stanza, I will teach on Facebook Live every day at 10:05. Okay? Let me switch this around and let's do the syllabication on that. And remember, syllables are the sections of words, the sound sections of words. Syllables are where the individual sounds chunk together. And it's like chunks of words, okay? And it helps us sometimes it can help us understand the meaning of words when we come to prefixes and suffixes. It can also help us to be able to spell words, okay? So that's why it's important to get this, not just because it tickles our ears and it helps us remember things. So, I will teach, okay, and remember a syllable, sorry. A syllable is every time your chin drops, okay? So, I will teach on Facebook Live. Okay, that's 7 syllables, 7, okay? Now let's do the next line. Every day at 10:05. And the reason I said 10:05 is I had to make it rhyme, okay? 10 o'clock didn't rhyme with the live part, so I had to think of something that rhymed, and I thought, well, by the time everybody gets on and I get ready and we do all of our calendar and our pledge, it probably is 10:05. So I'm going to do what teaching really probably doesn't start till 10:05. So 7 syllables, okay? That's kind of what tickles your ears. Good morning, Lindasia. It's good to see you on here, sweetheart. And so let's go with the next one. Oh, let me see. Okay. And then, you're not seeing it. Let me switch it around for you. Okay. And let's do the next stanza. Okay. The next section. I will teach you, and that's no jive. Remember, we talked about jive. Jive means silliness. I'm not kidding. I'm not being silly. I'm being serious, okay? I will teach you and you will thrive. And thrive means you grow good. You grow good like a plant. A plant that's growing good, that's big and green and fresh, is thriving. A plant, and so if you are learning and you are eating your meals and you're going outside and playing, and you are thriving, okay? If you're growing up big and strong, you're thriving. So here we go. Let's do the syllables. I will teach you, and there's 5. That's no jive. So 8 syllables in the first line. I will teach you, I will teach you and you will thrive. 8 syllables. 8 syllables in both places, okay? And that's what makes that tickle your ear. That's what makes it sound so good. All right, let's switch back over. Okay, and let's go to the next slide. Okay, and here's the credits for everything we use. Okay. All right, now I'm going to I have to do it this way for us to be able to do this. Now, here is our pot of syllables. This is, I got this ready for us for St. Patrick's Day, and we never did get to use it, okay? So this is our pot of syllables. And we're going to put a coin on the pot for every syllable we hear, okay? So let me show you the picture first. Let's see. Let me find us a good one. Okay, here we go. Key. Key. All right, do you see the key? How many syllables is that? Let's turn this around. Key. 1 syllable, okay? 1 syllable, key. Okay, let's do another one. Okay. Oh, good. Yeah, let's do this one. Fox. Fox. Okay. Fox. Hey, we've got 4 on here this morning. Good morning, boys and girls. Fox. Okay. Fox. All right, let's switch it back. So how many syllables? Let's say it again. Fox. Fox. Okay, so 1 syllable again. All right, here we go. Now let's do something. Let's do something a little harder, but I think it'll be fun. Banana. Banana. Here we go. Banana. Banana. How many times did my chin drop? Banana. Okay, let's switch it over. Banana. 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 Okay. Awesome. Okay. So when we come back, you can practice this. You can practice this while you're home this week. And then when we come back on the 13th, we can, we'll do some more, okay? But you can practice while we're gone. Okay. Now let me get us, close your eyes if this makes your car sick. And I probably need to test this to make sure. Let me test this with something. To see something with words on it. Okay, we're backwards. We got to fix this. Let me get this fixed for you. Okay, now we're fixed. Okay. That will help. Okay, so let's get just a little higher up over here. All right. Now, we got all the way to 30 on our board. All right. Got all the way to 30. Now we're going to start taking away. Okay. So, we have 30. Ooh, that's not a good color. That's not good and bright. Let's get this beautiful blue here. Okay, beautiful blue. We have 30. And now we're going to take away 1. We're going to take away 1 everywhere. Okay? Going to take away 1 there. We're going, well, except up here on the pennies, and we're doing something a little different with the pennies, okay? So I took away one there. Now I'm going to take away one up here. Now, right now, we have, and for this, I'm just going to take this down for the takeaway part, okay? We have 3 rods. Now, boys and girls, how many are in a rod? 10. Okay, now, if we only have rods and we need to take away, we have to break that rod up. We have to break it back apart, okay? All right, so I'm going to break it apart. And this is what we're doing when we're subtracting, okay? And when we do not have any ones, okay? So I'm breaking this red one apart. Okay. Now we have 10 red ones. Okay, we still have 30. But we broke this one apart, and now we're going to take one of those away. We took one of those away. Okay? Do you see that? So we had to break that rod apart to get those ones to where we could take one away. Now, Lindacia, we have how many ones do we have there? How many cubes do we have? Can you see it good enough to count it? Let me spread them out apart. Spread them out a little bit so you can see between them. I know Lindacia said 9. So what we have is we have two tens, two tens, and we have 9 ones. Okay? All right. If I were to put that in our frame, and I'm going to put it in our frame, we're going to go back to just rods and cubes while we're subtracting. Okay? This is tens, and this is ones. Okay, we have 9 ones and 2 tens. Okay, now if we took one away, we can still do these tens frames as an addition problem. We can still do that if we want. We can say, okay, 10, 20, we have 20. Plus, how many do we have down here in this frame? 9. That's exactly right. And we have 29. Okay? Now, let's look at our coins. We're doing something a little different with our coins. Our coins are not going to be the same as our number that we're doing every day, okay? Because we're just learning our coins. Now, we have pennies, and pennies are the brownish colored ones. They're supposed to be copper. But pennies, okay, are the same as a cube. They are 1 cent, okay? So we have 10 pennies. Now, when we've already talked about this, when we get 5 pennies, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we can trade those in for a nickel. And a nickel is a silver color coin. A lot of kids get it confused with a quarter. The easy way to tell the difference in a quarter and a nickel, because both of the presidents on it have ponytails, and I haven't yet looked up what the right word for that is, because I'm sure in 1776 they did not call those ponytails. But especially on a man. But anyway, a nickel has Thomas Jefferson, okay? And the edge of it, the side edge of it, this edge will be smooth. But now a quarter, the edge of a quarter has ridges on it. So if you run your finger down the side of a quarter, it'll bumpity bump. Okay? So that's a good way to tell the difference. Okay. So, if I have 5 pennies, I can trade those in for a nickel and have the same amount. A nickel is the same as 5 pennies, okay? Now, when I get 10 pennies or 2 nickels, I can trade those in for a dime. Okay? When that happens, I can trade those in for a dime because a dime is the same as 10 pennies. And a dime is the smallest coin we have in size. And it's silver as well. And the president on it does not have a ponytail. Okay? So, we can count by ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Or we can count by fives. 5, 10. Or we can count by tens. 10. Okay? All right. So, let's get on with... Oh, you know what, Audia? I did it again, didn't I? I did not write the number. 29. I got distracted with the money. Money's very distracting to me. Okay, 20. Timothy Tiger. TWENTY hyphen or dash. I think the real word for it is hyphen, but it's a dash. 29. Boys and girls, 9 is a word that has a magic E. And when we say magic E, we're talking about the sound of it. We have to see the E to know that it's magic, but we do not hear it, okay? So magic E makes the I say its name, and then the E disappears. And what we're hearing, it disappears. We still have to write it, okay? All right, now we are ready for our letter of the day. Timothy Tiger. There he is. Hi, Timothy. And we make muscles like Timothy Tiger makes muscles. Here is Mr. Tim Tiger. That's Big Tim Tiger. He's the capital letter. Okay? Let's talk about when we use capital letters and lowercase letters. We use capital letters at the beginning of names and at the beginning of places. Okay? So Tim Tiger, Tom, okay, Tom, Tim, Tammy, Tanya, all are capitalized. Or places, Tennessee, Tullahoma, okay? We make okay? Here is a tiger in its natural habitat. Tigers are found in Asia. In fact, Lindacia's family comes from India, and there are tigers in India. Why do you think tigers have stripes? Well, let's look here just a minute. If I can get that glare off of it. That glare's a little annoying. Okay, here. Look at this grass. Look at the grass going straight up and down. Okay, see that? And look at the stripes on the tiger. The stripes on the tiger are going straight up and down. Do you think that that helps the tiger blend in with its environment? Well, that if an animal blends in with its environment, what do we call that? Its self-defense mechanism is what? Camouflage. That's right. That's why hunters around here, what do they wear? They put on camo, don't they, to go hunting. That helps them sneak up on animals. Okay. Now today, we will have a new letter when we come back on Monday the 13th. We started with snake, Sammy Snake, okay? And next came, this one was Timothy Turtle, right? Okay. Now, let's see. Do you have a clue what that next animal might be? What is the letter that comes after T? What could that animal be? It can't be honey horse. Honey horse is all the way at the other end of the alphabet, right? I wonder what that animal would be. We'll have to wait till we come back on the 13th to find out. Okay? All right. Now, let's talk about something else. When is another time we use a capital letter? When we are writing a sentence begins with a capital letter, right? What does a sentence end with? A sentence ends with punctuation. If you said punctuation, you are absolutely right. Okay, let's talk about punctuation just a minute. I kind of misplaced my cards. Sorry about that. When we have, let me go back to our PowerPoint. Okay, let's go back to our PowerPoint just a minute, because I do want to go over this, because the reason I want to go over this, and I'll have to switch it, sorry about that, okay, is because I'm going to insert us a new slide here, okay? While you're off while you're on spring break, I would like for you, if you don't do anything else, and that's okay, you should not work during spring break. I do not want you to work during spring break, okay? But should you get bored and want to work, okay, you can draw and write the adventures that you have on spring break. Now, this punctuation is called what? That's called a period, isn't it? Where do we put, how do we use, what kind of sentence do we use a period on? We use a period when we are making a statement. When we are stating a fact, we use a period. The sky is blue. The car is orange. Okay? Now, so that's when we would use a period. Now, when do we use this? What is this mark? We call it an excitement mark, don't we? Because we're excited when we say it. It's an exclamation mark. Now, there is another time that you would use an exclamation mark. And do you remember when we were doing green eggs and ham? Green eggs and ham, and when he was mad, I will not eat them in the car. I will not eat them in the dark. Remember that? I will not eat them on a train. I will not eat them in the rain. He was using exclamation marks. So exclamation marks are when we are excited or when we are angry, okay? Now let's do this one. What is that one? That is a question mark, isn't it? And of course, we use those when we ask a question, okay? What are you going to do today? Can I play with you? All of those sentences have a question mark at the end of them. Okay, let me turn you back around. Okay. And when I turn you back around, I'm going to also have to turn you back around this way. All right. Okay. Now let's look at our homework for today. Okay. All right. Aha. I think this looks like a good piece of homework, and I'm excited for you to do it. Okay. Let's look at how to do that. Greater than, equal to, or less than. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to use purple again. Up there at your name, what should you write? Your name in title case. And you need to practice. You're big kids. You need to start practicing writing your last name. That doesn't look like a finger space. I kind of squished mine in there together. Are you going to write Miss Molly Carroll on your paper? No, you are not. Because why? You are not Miss Molly Carroll. That is right. Color the balloon that makes the number sentence true. Okay, so here we go. 3 equals 1. Equals means the same as. Is 3 the same as 1? It is not, is it? So, which one is it? Is 3 greater than 1 or is 3 less than 1? Which one is the alligator? Which number is the alligator going to always eat? The biggest number, because alligators are very greedy creatures, aren't they? So, it would be this one. I'm just going to put a check mark so you don't have to wait for me to color. But you would color that one, okay? Let's go to the next one. Is 7 equal to 9, or is 7 the same as 9? No, it's not. Is it? Okay, so which one of these would it be? Is 7 greater than 9, or is 7 less than 9? Which the alligator's always going to eat the biggest number, isn't it? It's going to be the less than. Okay. Less than. Now let's do this one. This will be the last one. Then you can do the rest of them by yourself. Is 2 equal to 2? 2 equals 2? 2 the same as 2? Yes, it is. Okay. All right. So we've done a greater than, a less than, and an equal to. Okay. All right. I have no doubt that you can do that, and you can do it very well. All right. Here's another one. Write your name up at the top. This is good name writing practice. Let me see if I can get my whole name on here this time. I don't believe I'm going to. I think I can. I think I can. Addition up to 10, okay? So count each set, write how many, and cut and paste the sum. You do not have to cut and paste, okay? If you want to, that's fine after you do the other side. Do the other side first. But you can just write these answers in. Let me show you that way to do it. So how many kitties? How many kitties are in this group? 1, 2, 3. How many kitties are in this group? 1. Now, I might know that 3 plus 1 is, or I can just count the kitties all together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Is that a number that's down here? Yes, it is. There's the 4. I'm going to check it, then I've used it. And then I'm going to write it up here. Okay? 4. And that's how you do that page. That's not a lot to do. You guys can do that. That's good. And now a CVC page. This is the ET family. ET family. E-T. Now smash it together. Et. Now you don't have to sound that out every time. You know that ET is et. Okay? Alright, so we just have to put the beginning sounds on it. Alright, here's the words that you're going to be able to find over here. Okay? When you find get, okay? Get. So let's look over here and see if we can find get. Oh, I see it. I see it. And you can color or you can circle around the word. I found it. Get. Okay. All right. Now, when we do that, look up here and see which picture would show get. Goodness, I don't know. Let me see. This one's kind of hard. Let me see. There's vet. There he is, wet. There's a jet, a pet, net, there it is. He's going to the library to get a book, okay? So I would write that in there. Get. Okay? Let's look at the words. G. Et. V. Et. W. Et. J. Et. P. Et. N. Et. M. Et. Met. Net. Pet. Jet. Wet. Vet. Get. Okay, you can do that, guys. This is good word family practice. Again, let me remind you, this is our last class session until Monday the 13th. Monday the 13th, I'll see you back here at 10 o'clock, okay? And you do not need to do any work next week. You need to have fun. On the weekends and on your spring break, you need to have a good time. If you just want to do something, draw a picture of your adventures and write what you're doing. Get your parent or caregiver to take a picture of it and post it on our Facebook page, okay? And I'll share it. Or you can post it to my personal one and I'll share it. I think I think I'm the only one that can really post on the kindergarten page. So if you'll post it to my personal page, I'll post it to our kindergarten page so everyone can see it, okay? All right, I want you to stay safe and happy and well. Keep your social distance. Get out. It's going to be pretty today. I hope it's pretty all next week. Get outside and play. Get you some fresh air and some sunshine. Mind your mamas and your daddies and your caregivers, your grannies and your grandpas. Every night at 7 o'clock, I'm going to continue to do my little devotion on my personal Facebook page. So you're welcome to join us there if you want to. Today, they are handing out the grab-and-go breakfast and lunch meals for today, the weekend, and all next week. They will not be delivering food next week, and you won't be able to go by school to get it. So go by the place that you usually go to get your food. You're going to need an adult to help you carry it, though. And if you usually get it at the bus stop, you need to have a parent or somebody out there to help you get it, and they are running an hour behind today. So I think it's usually 10 to 12. They're running 11 o'clock. I think they're not even going to start till 11. So we'll get off here so you can get to where you need to go. Please know that I love you and I enjoy spending this time with you. And I hope you have a wonderful day and a great spring break. Bye.